two of you may remove your blindfolds now.
Hi, I'm Geri.
Chris, how's it going?
Enough! Feel free to look around you, now that you have your sight. You'll need to have your wits about you before we play.
Look!
The two of you have individually been searching for victory in all its forms. Tonight, there shall be only one victor, and as you will see, it is winner takes all.
Fuck this, help me find a way out.
Oh, don't bother. If you try to leave, gas will fill the room and you will be rendered quite unconscious. To survive, you will have to play. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, we're ready.
Excellent. Once the game has begun, you will have to play until there is a winner. If you quit the game, that will be considered a forfeit and neither one of you will go home.
That sucks.
Yes, it does suck.
What's the game?
So glad you asked, Geri. If you will feel under the table, you will find a box. You will place the box on the table and open it, please. Chris, you will read the name on top of the box.
It says Beep Boop Wackestein Royal Edition. 2 to 8 players.
Right. Okay, it's time for the two of you to set up the board. It's gonna take both of you.
I've never set up this board.
Yeah, I've never played this game before.
Me neither.
What, with all the games you guys play?
Well, I'm sorry, I don't know this game at all.
I mean, I've heard of it. It's a little pricey for me, but
It won the Golden Geek for Game of the Year.
yeah, it's supposed to be good.
It is good. Okay. Well, you're gonna play it now. Chris, start shuffling the 3 decks of cards. Geri, start punching out the play tokens.
Do I shuffle the decks together?
No, you don't shuffle them together.
Okay. Jeez.
God, there are so many pieces. No wonder it's so expensive.
Yeah, this one's kind of a thinker. Okay, once you've done that, place the board on the table. The board is in 3 pieces.
Is this table gonna be big enough?
It might not be. No, it's big enough. I mean, maybe tight, but it'll fit. It should fit. Okay. Now, as you set up the board, I can explain the rules. The mistake a lot of people make is thinking that this is a simple trick-taking game, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you play that way, it will not work out well for you. Now, the green, blue, and seafoam green dice are just for keeping score in the first half of the game, but beyond that, it's all about the king tokens. Now, the king tokens are new for this edition, and it seemed weird at first, but it improves gameplay considerably.
I am a James Bond fan. Of the movies, not the books. Nothing against the books, I'm just not as familiar. I love the gadgets more than anything. I love The Spy Who Loved Me, because it had the Lotus Esprit that turned into a submarine. I'd never seen anything like that before. This was in the 70s, so Transformers wasn't a thing yet. Like the wheels folded up into the car, and fins popped out. There was this British toy company named Corgi, and they made a toy version of it. And it was my favorite toy. But it always bugged me that, well, this part's hard to explain. So you pressed a button and that made the fins pop out, changing it into the submarine. But the wheels were already folded in. Like it didn't look like a regular car from the start. That always bugged me. I started collecting other James Bond toys well into adulthood. The prize of my collection is the James Bond 007 attaché case. It's kind of like the one that Sean Connery gets in From Russia with Love. It has a gun that shoots red plastic pellets, and you can put a fake sight, a stock, and a long barrel on it to make it like a sniper rifle. It has a code book, a wallet with play money, and a code breaking thing or something, and a little dagger that pops out. That little dagger that pops out? Well, that was in the movie. His briefcase in the movie also had a thing that sprayed gas into your face if, you tried to open the case and made the mistake of not being James Bond, as well as some hidden gold coins. I always found it funny, no matter how specific or random the gadgets that James Bond gets, he always found a way to use every single one of them. Now, 007, we have for you a large foam rubber capital M. But if you press the sides, it becomes a toboggan. Well, I don't see how that's going to help me on Spelling Bee Mountain. The coolest part of that briefcase was the dagger that pops out. That was my favorite. But I used to think how if I were James Bond and I got that briefcase, I'd be dying to use that dagger that pops out. Like, even if you saved the world, successfully did the mission, and you didn't get to use that pop-out dagger, you'd be pissed. I was thinking about that today, and I realized that must be how gun owners feel every day. Like, I really hope that someone tries to rob me. Like, I really hope that violence touches my life in some way. This gun cost me almost $1,000. If I don't get to use it for its intended purpose, it's just a waste of money. Look at it. Just sitting there. Wasting money.